We are beautifying the neighborhood by planting annuals and doing a little cleanup as we go. And we're trying to teach some of the kids a little bit about planting and a little bit about neighborhood beautification. And we're also having a good time while we're at it. Well, we've done it since we opened our first store, which is down the street. Everything Goes Original, it's called, at 208 Bay Street, which we opened up, I believe, I said already 18 years ago, more or less. So
what is Everything Goes?
Everything Goes is we have 4 resale stores.
You are located in Staten Island?
Well, I've lived in Staten Island since the early 80s, and we opened our first store in 1983.
What is your secret motivation?
My secret motive, I don't think I have any secret motivation. Because, well, we felt the stores provide a good service in terms of recycling goods that might otherwise be thrown out. We take them, we fix them, make them beautiful, and we resell them at very low prices so that everybody can afford them.
And you are pickup leadering. Tell me about that.
Well, we've been, like I was saying before, we're doing beautification, includes picking up garbage, litter, planting flowers. We put out flower barrels all over St. George and Tompkinsville area. Over the years, we put out hundreds of oak whiskey barrels, and we've planted them with flowers every year. We've also done a lot of volunteer work in Tompkinsville Park. We put in shrubs, trees, bushes, flowers, and we felt that as part of the businesses, we wanted to enhance the whole neighborhood as much as we could. So this was our effort to do that.
Do we have a littering problem in Staten Island?
We do, but I think we have much less than we used to. I think our efforts and the efforts of a lot of other people in the community have helped to make that less of a problem than it used to be, but certainly is a problem still. Why do I think people litter? I think it's just thoughtless. I think people just probably don't, for the most part, have any consciousness of it. It's just convenient to let go of the piece of paper they have in their hand, and then that's the end of it. Probably it's a habit that they've had for many years, and therefore they're not aware of the impact. I think it is difficult to get rid of old habits, yeah. But I do think that if those of us that are aware of it and concerned about it make a conscious effort to clean up as much as we can, it does make a very big difference. I think people then learn new habits, whether they do it consciously or not. They just become aware that other people are concerned about keeping the neighborhood clean and nice, and in some ways it might encourage other people to do the same. So I believe that's true. I think it's true with graffiti too, which is one thing we in the past years have done our best to try to help eliminate throughout the whole area. And I mean that I saw very clearly, that if you paint over graffiti and you get back, as soon as graffiti is put back on the buildings, if you go and take it off, it doesn't come back. People get discouraged. The graffiti artists either go do other things or take it someplace else. But if you make a minimal effort just to keep it off of your own building, it will probably not come back after a short time. Well, I would like to say that I think that this kind of activity is really enjoyable. It's great for families. It brings people together, businesses together, and that I believe that it's a thing that's really enjoyable. I think more people should consider doing it as a recreational activity that has a very nice product for everybody involved.
I live on a street where there's quite a bit of litter accumulation every day. So I decided to go out on a daily basis every morning and pick up the litter on the street. And it's been an interesting thing to do. I mean, it's interesting to watch the patterns. I like the result that day, that it's a cleaner street. It's a nicer neighborhood. It's pleasing to people who come into the neighborhood to see.
Do you think there is some kind of impact by doing so?
In small ways, but definitely, yeah.
Jeff, give us an idea, how did this planting program get started?
Well, we started when we opened our first store in 1983. We actually made planters, and we put them all the way up Little Bay Street, and we planted them, and then we cleaned up the street, and we painted over the graffiti at the same time. So.
And it's been an ongoing project of theirs, and then the St. George Tompkinsville Improvement Corporation joined forces with them. We were able to buy more barrels a number of years ago, and the beautification has spread, but really thanks to Jeff Gross and his crew who started it. Thank you.